This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Hey, real quick, I wanted to ask your opinion about something that I got in a little trouble with recently. I guess I got three things. I want to talk about radio, and I want to talk about Dark Side.
Okay.
But before I do, I want to see, did you watch the A&E biography on the Macho Man Randy Savage?
I did not.
Do not.
Do not?
Do not.
Oh, boy.
It's a piece of shit.
Is it really?
Yep. They normally talk about, hey, look at how great we are. Look at how great our guys are. Look at what a history this is. You know, blah, blah, blah. The Stone Cold Steve Austin piece, the Roddy Piper piece, every other A&E biography they've done was just a high five all around. Let's celebrate their great legacies. The Macho Man one was, he tried to have sex with my underage sister. He filmed me taking a shower. He carried ecstasy pills in his gimmick bag. His dad injected it with steroids, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this? It was a hit job. It was a hatchet job. Don't watch it. Now, here's the thing. I'm all about the dark side of the ring. This is not that. Based on the context of what the other episodes were and what WWE always does, it felt very out of left field. I'll be curious to see, since Dana Warrior is now on the payroll, what they do with the Ultimate Warrior episode. Because if they tell the truth, he's getting gut and quartered. But they probably won't. And it'll be another puff piece, which will make me even more angry about this Randy Savage one. So don't fucking watch it.
I won't. As a matter of fact, I don't have much time for A&E anyway. So don't worry about me watching. I wonder if the success of Dark Side of the Ring.
Oh, I'm sure that's what it is. And here's the thing. Different people put together every episode of the biography. So it's not the same group. I think the outfit who did the Piper one, who did the Savage one, thought, let's be controversial. Let's get some eyeballs. Let's get some attention. And maybe they were inspired by Dark Side of the Ring and thought, hey, we'll sort of do our own thing.
That's exactly
that's not what the rest were. Now, Dark Side of the Ring is back, as is Dark Side of the Podcast. We drop it every Friday morning. Of course, Dark Side of the Ring is every Thursday evening on Vice. And they just launched this past weekend. We saw Brian Pillman, a 2-hour special, and it was the third highest rated episode ever. I think Owen Hart beat it, and perhaps one other. Chris Benoit. So Chris Benoit and Owen Hart beat it, but there you go. 272,000, roughly twice as many people that watched Impact watched Dark Side of the Ring on Brian Pillman. Why'd you laugh?
Just laughing.
Did you disagree with the math, or
no?
You think it's funny that I threw that out there?
Yes.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. Facts are facts.
Facts are facts. But the Brian Pillman episode was tremendous. Have you seen it yet?
No.
You will love Kim Wood.
Okay.
You should watch it.
I'm going to.
Just for Kim Wood. And let me tell you this. I know you think a lot of Brian Pillman Jr.
Yeah.
World's biggest babyface on the other side of this.
Okay.
You can't help but pull for this kid. It's a great episode. Coming up next is Nick Gage, the hardcore deathmatch wrestler, the king of this shit, MDK, all fucking day. And then the Collision in Korea, which you were around for. I know you didn't go to Korea, but you were at least in the company when it happened.
Right.
I've had the good fortune to see all of those. And I think Ultimate Warriors after that. I'm not sure, but I know that there's going to be a lot of great stuff coming up this season. So stay tuned if you haven't already to Dark Side of the Ring. And then last, but certainly not least, did you know that Eric Bischoff is now a radio host?
I didn't know terrestrial radio was still a thing.
It is still a thing.
Okay.
KODI in Cody, Wyoming. So Cody and Cody, Bighorn Basin, as they like to call that area of the country. Every Wednesday night.
Wow.
Eric Bischoff and I are live on the radio taking your calls at fortheheat.com. So it's sort of a social proof, a proof of concept, a social experiment. We're trying something. Whereas everybody in radio is running the podcast. Got a couple of podcasters who are going to try their hand at radio. So if you haven't already and you'd like to troll Eric Bischoff, you can do it Wednesday nights at fortheheat.com. Call the toll-free number and shit all over him if you'd like. Please don't curse.
I'm sure you will if you're out there. By the way, I just think that congratulations on that. You know, podcasting, what we do, and radio are similar with the exception of a couple of things. We can't really be as vulgar.
Yeah, we're not going to have you on talking about hogs or anything like that.
Okay. You can't be as vulgar, and you have to pause for commercial breaks that the local radio station never sells anyway. So,
well,
you still got to pause for them. Hey, this is brought to you by the Ad Council.
I want to mention before we get out of here, congratulations. AEW was #1, not just in the wrestling sort of things, but #1 on cable. And they even beat a couple of broadcast networks in total viewers. Congratulations, dude. It's a big day for AEW. Yeah. And I think to celebrate, you guys are probably jumping up and down on mattresses all over the place, right?
You know, that was a very fucking low blow.
What? No, when I get
that was excited, a very fucking low blow.
When I get excited,
what are we going to do? Knock him off the top onto concrete?
I would rather you just not fall off of stuff anymore.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I think the old school in you, and I know you can't comment, so you can just be quiet while I say what you're thinking. Why are we doing a war games if we're getting out anyway? Why is there a top on the cage if we're getting out anyway? I thought the whole point of a cage match was to stay in. Now, you're an old school wrestling fan, so I know that's what you're thinking, even though you can't legally or financially say it. But I just wanted to bust your balls because, and here's what's great too. I love that you're sort of serving two masters. AEW is the internet darling. I get it, and I'm for it. I'm a big AEW fan. Watch every week, blah, blah, blah. However, we got the internet who says they hate it, and then that number comes in, it's #1 in cable, and I'm thinking, if I'm Tony Khan, I'm propping my feet up saying, fuck them. #1, that's who I'm trying to satisfy. #1, I'm happy. And by the way, a personal friend, Mark Madden, said, best war games ever. I mean, really, sincerely. He believed we talked not just online, but offline.
Yeah.
Great war games. He absolutely loved it. It was a home run effort. So congratulations.
Now there's a lot of Jericho haters out there, really are, because he's so successful. And he's also, very combative online with people, and that will heighten that up. But I loved it. I really loved it. There's a part of me that, it was different.
That ain't on Jericho.
No, that's not on Jericho. It's different. It's different. I did the post-game show on AEW's YouTube channel. I used to do the post-game show all the time, but now that we do Elevation, Alex Abrahantes does it. But I did the post-game show, and I'll tee him up on there, buddy. I'll tee him up like a golf ball and smack him as hard as I can down the fairway. And the first guy says, it was a crash. That's all I typed in. It was a crash pad. And basically I said, thank you for your comment. Go fuck yourself. And I'm going to block you because you're a piece of shit. And I moved on. Now AEW cringes when I do that, but I'm not taking any bullshit from those people at all. Zero, none. It's great to take the high road and move on. I ain't doing that. If you don't like it, don't watch it. And don't come on the post-game show and try to pretend that you know something that you know. Of course it was, you dumbass. Fuck. Well, guess what? Chris Canyon's was too.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
I don't think anybody wants anybody to get hurt.
No. Well, yeah. There are some dumbasses out there that want that.
Well, then go watch something else.
That's right. There's some dumbasses out there. And Dave Meltzer and I have talked about this. The time that I was on Jericho's podcast with him, Dave and I had a chance to talk before we rolled tape, and he was like, he and I agreed the same thing. Why are there people out there? Why are there people out there that want to see other people fail?
I don't get that at all.
Why would you be like that? What is it in your makeup? What happened in your childhood that made you such a miserable piece of shit? I don't get it. And the Twitter has opened up the world to those people. And that's why I avoid it. I'm on Twitter, but I'm not on Twitter.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money, it's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.